He replied to him, "You've answered correctly. Do this and you will live." But because he wished to justify himself, he said to Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus replied, "A man fell victim to robbers. As he went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, they stripped and beat him and went off, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down that road, but when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. A Jewish Levite came to the place, and when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. But a Samaritan traveler who came upon him was moved with compassion at the sight. He approached the victim, poured oil and wine over his wounds, and bandaged them. Then he lifted him up on his own animal, took him to an inn, and cared for him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper, with the instruction, "Take care of him. If you spend more than what I have given you, I shall repay you on my way back." Which of these 3, in your opinion, was neighbor to the robber's victim? He answered, "The one who treated him with mercy." Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." So this particular portion is a very interesting portion because it tells us about a lot of things, both for all humanity. There are situations where we have people going to church and on their way to church, they are going to church, and that church will already package your tithes, package your offering. But on your way to that church, you passed someone that does not have bread to eat. You passed someone that is in harm's way, or you pass someone that is not in a good situation. But you know these people, then you now take the offering to the church, now take that offering to the pastor. Giving in the church is not a bad thing. But if we look at the teachings of Jesus Christ, the way, with an open mind, Jesus Christ had his way of passing these messages. Going back to the parable, we can see the first person that came was a priest. I'm very sure the priest must have been in a hurry. If the priest had attended to the victim, he would have missed his function. But what message was Jesus Christ trying to pass here? That humanity is even better than your most important function. Next was a Levite. The Levite was, they are people that served in the temple. They are even I think these are people that were supposed to collect tithes. Yes, Levites. So if he stopped by and helped the victim, he would have probably been late for his most important function, which is saving incense at the altar. the third person was a Samaritan. The Samaritan were like an outcast Jews, kind of what we in certain tribes in Nigeria they call Osu. But this outcast was able to have the fear of God in him, have humanity in him, waited, took care of the victim, paid, and even instructed for an extra care. How many of us really can do this? How many of us can really think about life in this way? I saw a kind of a social experiment on TikTok, though whatever message the person was trying to pass did not, it had, well, he had his own agenda. But what struck me was, I think the first video I watched was when he visited a Nigerian area and they were kind to him. He said that people on TikTok were telling him, oh, go to a Nigerian area, go to a Nigerian area. Well, I guess life experiences make people to be kind in some way. But where am I going with this? This particular video went to a Jewish community and it was on a Sabbath day. And every single Jewish person he met told him that they are not allowed to give out anything on that particular day. The person can come next day. It's not like that, they are not givers. But what I could understand from that very video was the dilemma Jesus Christ was passing through as a Jewish person and what he was trying to correct. If Jesus Christ was around in this present age, let's even look at my country, Nigeria, for example. If Jesus Christ was around, will Jesus Christ as a pastor stand on the pulpit and watch a politician come and donate 1 million naira to the church while leaving the beggar at the gate of the church with nothing? Will Jesus Christ have done that? I think these were some of the things. In fact, it's not even about thinking. These are the things Jesus Christ was fighting, and I can imagine in a Jewish society then and now. That means after all the struggles, nothing has really changed. People allowing laws to supersede humanity. Like by law, you are not allowed to give on a particular day. I can remember, I think one passage where the scribes, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they approached Jesus Christ and asked and said something about is it eating on a Sabbath day also? And Jesus Christ had to reply that the man was not made for the Sabbath, or the Sabbath was made for man. Yeah, the man was not made for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was made for man. How do we create a balance between what we do religiously and what we should religiously do? How do we create that balance? How do we create a parallel between what we do religiously and what we should religiously do? Should giving to the poor be done religiously, or should we be giving to the poor religiously? These are the questions we are supposed to be asking ourselves. In all honesty, the message of Jesus Christ was very clear. The messages are very clear. pop and plain. There are no hidden words. It was just pop and plain. You see your neighbor who needs help, render the help first. Because even God says that when you do that, the help you render to your neighbor, you have done it to me. So it's also by the grace of God that we are given that enablement to be able to not allow laws, not allow church, not allow religion to cloud our judgment, not allow any of this to cloud our humanity. But humanity should cloud our relations with others. Humanity should cover everything. Humanity should come first. Because when we exhibit humanity, we are actually exhibiting God in a human form, which is Jesus Christ. That is the message of the gospel. When we exhibit humanity, we are exhibiting God in the flesh, and that is Jesus Christ, and that is the message of the gospel.